All right, so there was just a big patch to this game, and I think it added like one of my most requested features. So I am excited to see this. Oh yes. Cohh, any thoughts on playing on the new EQTLP? Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna play. I don't know if I'm gonna stream. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it. I might, but I'm almost definitely gonna play. Probably not gonna stream. Okay.
Good to see you back.
Hi. Oh, we have 0 monies. What is this? Oh. They changed some icons. That's new. That used to have like a green icon. Oh wait, why am I wearing headphones? What's EQ? EverQuest. Old game I play every so often. So we have no money. Our weight limit is right where it needs to be. We're still trying to roll for the god weapon that we're looking for. Let me go see. I'm gonna go see this sorting thing right now. I want to see this. Oh my god, it's happening, chat.
I'll unlock it. I'll say.
I'm so excited. All right, ready? Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Deposit similar with Y. Ah! And it's the same button to use the chest. So you just hit the activate thing twice and it just sorts it. Ah! It feels so good. Why does this feel so good? Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it. Mmm, delicious. Mm. Hold on a sec. Okay. Game saved, game saved. I'm telling you, man. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Not only is everything that is here right now awesome, okay? I like what is here, and the patch yesterday, and that getting in. That's all awesome. That's good. But let me tell you what's amazing. What's amazing is the fact that this game came out a week ago, and in a week's time, we have had 4 patches. Every single one of them has added something the community has asked for. And the last one was like a huge step. 5 patches, excuse me, 5. And the last patch was a huge step towards where the community has been asking the game to go. And this much progress was done in a week. Like that is mind-blowing to me. Like this company has done in a week what some companies take literal months to do after their game comes out in early access. And that part is the part that gets me excited. That's the part where I'm like, man, this is, by the time this game gets out, like by the time it's at 1.0, there's going to be so many enhancements. There's going to be so many improvements based on feedback. There's going to be like, it's crazy to think where this game's going to be on release. It's already amazing. Like, and it's got so much development left. How do you feel like this game stacks against D4? Diablo 4? It's not even like in the same realm in terms of how you play it. I know they're like, and I know that's weird to hear because they both look so similar, but the thing that makes this game stand out is the fact that it's a Souls-like game in a traditional looter ARPG environment. So when you say, how does this game compare to D4? That would be the same to me as saying, like, how does D4 compare to Zelda Breath of the Wild? Like it plays and feels so different that it's almost uncomparable. Like they don't play anything the same. They don't feel the same. They don't play in the same way. They don't take the same types of skills. Like it's very different. Yeah. But I mean, again, there's a lot of similarities. They're both ARPGs, so you know, it's a weird situation. It's a weird situation. But no, to answer your question, how does this game compare to D4? The answer to that is it doesn't really. It feels totally different. Yeah, that would be the answer to your question. They also added like 8 new shields, so hopefully we'll start seeing some of those drops because I've been wanting. I banked all these, didn't I? Okay, listen. I understand listening to community feedback, okay? I get it. But a lot of times there's going to be items in storage that I also want on my character, and I can't really be putting like items in storage with the press of a button. Okay, that's not a feature that I think gamers want, and I don't think they're going to use it. We need to be manually putting every single item into storage independently and individually. And frankly, this whole, what is this called? Deposit similar, this needs to go. This needs to go. This is not, gamers don't want this. I don't think anyone asked for this. Yeah. You should roll back the patch.
I'll own my key.
Yep. No, okay. Real talk. A little bit of real talk. That, of course, was jokes. However, now that we have deposit similar, which is perfect, and it's awesome, the very last step to that is the exact process the Terraria devs went through, which is now that you have a sort, now we need a favorite. And that is the, and I promise I won't ask for anything else. I promise. That's it. That's it. But we when you have a deposit similar, there are going to be times, for instance, that I always want to keep one stack on me. If I could hit like RB here to lock item, and it gives me a little lock on the bottom right, and that way I know that that would never be deposited in similar. That would finish that system. The only other inventory QOL thing I think we would want is maybe when you're in your house, there's a hotkey combination that auto sorts all like items in all nearby chests. And that would be something that like only pops up in your house. So, you know, you pop up in your house, you do this. Based on proximity to the user, I hold down LT and hit B. I don't know. See at the top right there, it says press Y to use stove or LB to pick it up. You could say press RB to deposit all. So it's like you could walk into your house, you could press RB, all of your loot would go where you've meticulously placed your chests and sorted everything, and then you could walk out of your house. That is literally the last bit of QOL that you can possibly put in. That's it.
I'll own my key.
After that, there's literally, and arguably, the last thing is nice, but I'd even say that the last thing is getting close to the point where it's like maybe too much. That the deposit all works for some games. Like I feel like in Terraria it works really well because of the 2D nature, and it's not super intuitive sometimes to like sort that way. But in this game, in this game it is really intuitive to move around and go to different chests and stuff like that. So I don't know about the deposit all. That one I think they'd have to play with that one. See what works. They have to feel it out. Oh, they made some major changes to these. Yeah, these have like a ton of durability now, and we haven't had any issue where these have broken anytime recently. They made a bunch of changes to make that a lot better. Yeah, it's fine. Cool, I'm excited to see Emberville once it comes out. I bet there's going to be a few thousand of us providing feedback on its QL. Dude, I was talking about I was talking to someone about this yesterday. A lot of somebody was saying like, man, I can't wait for QOL to come out, or I can't wait for Emberville to come out. I bet it's going to have so much QOL because you're helping. And I was like, yes, like when Emberville gets here, there will be a lot of QOL, but I think that something a lot of people don't really realize is, like, I'm in this weird position with Emberville where I want to do things on stream for the first time, but I'm also making the game. So what I'm doing and is I'm in the game design meetings and stuff, there's some things that are being purposely obscured and some things that I don't like when I play the demo, the newest demo for the on stream, I'm gonna do it for the first time. Like I'm purposefully not playing our latest demo. So I can play it for the first time on stream. But what that means is like Emberville's development is going to very much be, it's going to be a living development. So when I'm playing Emberville for the first time to figure out what QOL needs to go in it, I'm going to be doing that on stream, most likely. So the game is probably not going to release with most of them. I mean, most games, the QOL comes later. It's kind of like optimization. But yeah, it'll that's going to be stuff that comes in the early access period. That's why we're doing the early access period. Yeah, is to get feedback and stuff like that. What I can pledge to you is that although Emberville may not release with a huge amount of QOL, it'll get there. Don't worry, it'll get there. Yeah, it'll be lots of QOL in that game. Don't you worry. Stoked to see Emberville. Any idea when you're streaming it? So on May 1st, in 5 days, we are doing one of the first like major updates, and a lot of the stuff will be that like stuff you've seen, but it'll be the first and kind of like a, you know, this is Emberville, this is what it's about, here's what we've done, here's what we've been working on, here's where we're going, that kind of thing. So there's not going to be like a whole lot of new stuff this time, but you know, it's going to be a lot of information in one place. Is a good way to think about it. Yeah. The game stops in this part, or it has more content. Right now, the game ends after Act 2, and to put it bluntly, the story is not even started yet. I think they nerfed it. Not doing as much damage. I don't know why. But yeah. Anyway. No, Valken. I don't play this on keyboard and mouse. Yeah. So the game itself is, it kind of ends after Act 2. The story doesn't even get started. This that we're doing here is called the Crucible. And this is like, I think this is going to be the end game of the game, but they put it in obviously a lot earlier than Endgame with some challenges. So, but I'm pretty sure this is what the Endgame is going to be, or at least one of the things to do at Endgame will be this. And it's basically like you fight in round-based combat like this, about, I think it's 5 times, and then you fight a boss. And I haven't beaten the boss yet. I'm dead. Okay, sidle out. Hold on. Press Y to sidle. I will get out of here, chat. Am I getting out of here? No! Oh my god. Hey, Cohh, did you know there's already a Steam game called Emberville? Yeah, it's mine. Oh, I don't think, unfortunately, I can't run to, trying to run to jump. Not working. Oh, ha-ha! We continue. Okay. Nidiane says go wishlist it. I would very much appreciate if anyone wishlists Emberville. Yeah, thank you. That really helps. That move is doing far less damage. Yeah. That move does not seem to be doing a lot of damage. Slashing Fury. They may have nerfed it. Is this game a roguelite? The game is not a roguelite, but this part of the game kind of is. Yes, the game itself is like a Souls-like. That's the best. Well, I say that, but it's like a Souls-like looter ARPG hybrid. That's Its game is very unique. It's hard to describe this game because there's not a lot of games like it. So it's the second I say it's like something, I feel inclined to also say but it's also like this. Like I can't really, there's not one thing I can compare it to. It's definitely not like Diablo. It's definitely not like Dark Souls. It's definitely not like Hades. I mean, it just keeps going. Let's bring him over here because I do not want to. Oh, shoot. Do not want to fall over the side. Sir, I was trying to eat that. Okay. Okay, that's not gonna work. Bro hit me out of the air. Seriously. Ooh, feels good, man. We got some liar gauntlets. What do we got? Stamina on hit. We got stamina on hit gloves. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. As a real note, will it be on other platforms? This game? Oh, I would assume so. I don't know if they've announced that yet, but... Oh, this feels so good. Oh, my Lord. We can just keep attacking. Okay, this is good. Is Cohh beating the Crucible? Nope. Last boss has kicked my ass about 3 times now, I think. To be fair, though, I have not been, like, maining the Crucible boss. I've been having a lot of fun. Just, you know, we've got all the town upgrades. We've been farming. We've been trying to go for, like, god roll weapons. You know, we're just messing around. Having a good old time with this game. Ooh, dang, dude. Okay, let's not fall right off the top of this. That would have been very unfortunate. One thing I really hope they do in this game that I think could be a lot of fun is really leaning into the base building aspect. And, like, this game has been all about taking things to the next level. And I feel like the current level in survival games is coziness. It was started by Valheim, and it was really smart. And the idea is you actually build a home, you put in chairs and tables, and you RP it, and you do all sorts of stuff. And by doing that, you're increasing a coziness level that has tangible benefits on your character. V Rising does the same thing. Phenomenal systems. I feel like these guys could do something similar, but take it a step further and have it be like, instead of just a coziness value, maybe have it so there are like various different buffs that you can slowly increment up in your house that you get from building cool things and like finding things in the world and placing them in your house and things like that. We just played a game, or are playing a game called Rise of the Ronin. And in there you can put, like, if you find a spear out in the world, you can put the spear on display in your apartment, and that makes more spears drop in your world. And I feel like they should do stuff like that in this game. Make it so, like, the more interesting, fun, cool things you do to decorate your house, the more minor, generally passive benefits you get for your character. And you could also have a whole system where it's like, there could be this whole buff thing that happens in your house if you rest in it, and what that buff thing does to your character and how it affects it is based on the things in your house. So, I mean, there's so many cool things they can do with the direction they're kind of going with. I hope they really incentivize using the building system and everything. I think that can be really cool. Cohh, it must be draining trying to finish all the big games. Yes. In my 11 years of streaming, I don't think I've ever had this many open playthroughs. It's been wild. But you know, what I'm trying to do is just ride it out until we finally get to, you know, a week or two period when 8 bangers don't release during the week. So we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. Just rush the content. That's been an option since the beginning, and I decided not to. I didn't want to just rush any games. Yeah. Manor Lords just released. I know. Another game I'd like to check out. I'm not in a huge rush to play Manor Lords, though. I heard it needs some more cook time, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to check it out eventually. For sure. Are you bothering with parry at this stage? Not really. No, I'm not worrying too much about parrying. Parrying is really hard in this game. The timing is very tight. And the thing that is the most frustrating for me personally is hold on. The parrying is very different between different enemies. Like some enemies I can parry almost no problem. Other enemies I can parry 1 out of 15 times. So I found it overall, on average, I tend to be a lot quicker just focusing on dodging and stuff like that. Yeah. The parry system in this game though is very cool. There are a lot of things you can get on gear that benefit from enhanced parry. And I mean, you can do extra damage on parry, you can do elemental damage on parry, you can buff yourself on parry, heal yourself on parry, get stamina on parry. So I mean, if that's something you want to do, you could make a stupid powerful parry build. I mean, of course you have to be good at parry. You know, that's a thing. Why is Cohh using a shield if he doesn't block? Stat stick. I'm using it for the extra armor, which of course factors into me getting hit. And I'm also just using it for stats. None of, like, this is just a trash shield. I just threw it on for the extra armor. But in a perfect world, what I'd want is a bunch of passives on here that are always applied, even if I'm not blocking. So that would be the goal. A purple shield with a bunch of passives that have nothing to do with blocking, to put it bluntly. But that'll be for another time. They just added in 8 new shields last patch. I haven't seen any yet. But I don't think I have I? No, I don't think so yet. So I'm hoping that those shields will be a bit more in where my stats are. A lot of shields have been dropping, but they've all been like 42 agi, 42 strength. I can't use any of those. Oh. I just didn't use a shield for the longest time. Hey, D. Curly, what's up, bud? How are you? Pat, I saw your comment earlier. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't think there's new shields. I think they just properly named Great Shield to Great Shield. Wait, did I not read that right? Hold up. Maybe that was for something else. Let's see. Patch notes. A lot of good patches here. Implemented 8 new shields for better class diversity. Oh, okay. There we go. I haven't seen any of them drop yet, though. Ooh, what is that helmet? Iron Fur Mantle. Yo, that looks badass. That looks actually badass. I don't know why that bear has deer antlers, but you know what? Pretty cool. Okay. Go. All right, so we're gonna work on this. Okay.
Soon all will be quiet.
Booyah! Booyah! That red effect is totally untenable. Another thing I love about this game is how rare items are. And I really, this is one instance when I really hope the devs keep them exactly as rare as they are. And for the record, there is an orange item tier. I can be getting orange items for every single slot in my 38 hours playing this game. I've seen 2. And neither of them I could use. So I know there's an argument for, like, you know, making rare items less rare so more players can use them, but I gotta admit, when I get my next one, it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel real good. And like I'm okay with that. I mean, I feel like the purple and blue gear is good enough to where, you know, if they want to have an ultra rare tier, they can do it. I'm certainly having fun without any yellow items. I don't need them. So, yeah. You're probably right. There'll probably be... Chat brought up the really good point. We're technically at the very beginning of the game as well. Like, we're in tier 2. There's probably going to be like 5+ tiers. So it makes sense that we're not seeing the rarest item, the rarest tier of item very often. That makes sense. Oh, and for the record, I also fully know that you get a guaranteed gold for beating this boss. But this boss is hard. This boss is hard. And I think that's great. I think, you know, unless you have like, unless you're a really good player or you have some kind of awesome broken build, like the boss at the end of this is no joke. So, you know, if they want to have a guaranteed orange off him, cool. If a player actually kills him, they deserve it. But yeah. Citrus Chrome, super off topic and probably an annoying question. Oh, how do I feel about how Pantheon's going? Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. I was pretty disappointed with Pantheon. Then I was really disappointed with Pantheon. Then they started making some relatively good changes. And right now, as of now, it's not in a great place, but it's in the best place it's ever been. So that's kind of where we are with that. It's in the best place it's ever been. And that's because they finally have servers that are nearly always on. They are putting updates on them. They have a content conveyor belt where they put new things that people can play in it. So, you know, that's good. That honestly, they needed that 4 years ago. But so in that regard, it's going okay. But, you know, still got all the issues that it's had. So there's that. So I hope that answers your question. There you go, Citrus Crown. That didn't go very well, did it? How did I destroy that witch so fast earlier? I did because I used my charge-up attack, which is really strong with this weapon. What are you? Game with damage surge? That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Oh. Right, 1 second. So this is a charge-up. You can see how much damage that did. Do you think a Pantheon type MMO can still be long-term profitable? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's totally viable. But it's all about the dev doing it properly and having the pipelines to do it in a way that's efficient enough to be viable and all that stuff. All right, here we go. I'm stuck. I was stuck. I was stuck. I don't know if you guys noticed I was rolling in place. Did anyone else see that? Help me, step bro. Help me. Guys, I gotta go. That message I just got a minute ago was my wife asking if I could pick my kids up from school. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm out of here for now. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you had a good time today. We got a lot done. I will be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ET for our first look at Stellar Blade. We're gonna start Stellar Blade at 8 a.m. or maybe a little bit earlier tomorrow morning. I'm gonna give it a nice 4+ hour block. We're gonna see how it is. See if we wanna do a run of it and go from there. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I do Red Kagan. All right, guys, I'm out of here for now. Have a great rest of your day. As always, thanks for your time, and I will see you all later for more fun and games.